Hello, lovely. In this video, we're gonna give you model answers and vocabulary about music. I'm Maria.
And my name is Rory, and we're here to help prepare you for IELTS speaking and have a little bit of fun along the way with music.
Rory, are you full of music?
I've got so much music next to me. I just wanted to show off some things that I had. I've talked about these before, but I have CDs, which if you are the same age as me, you will remember. A lot of music nowadays is in digital format. CDs are these circular things that people used to listen to music on. And some people still do, because I think the sound quality is better.
Rory, how old are you again?
I'm old enough to know what a CD is. That is how old I am.
Let's talk about music. How much time do you spend listening to music every day?
I think that really depends on the day of the week, to be honest. So if it's a day where I'm walking back from the gym or jiu-jitsu, then I'll listen to that instead of whatever noises you can hear in the street. Well, I mean, it certainly beats listening to those, that's for sure.
Hey, music. So we listen to music, okay? Listen to music, always to. Listen to music.
Oh, yes, that's so important. The number of times I hear people saying, I listen music, and I'm like, no, it's to listen to music. Please listen to music.
You can say, I listen to music if I'm out for a walk, for example. So if I'm walking or if I'm out for a walk, I listen to music. Rory, you said it beats listening to something.
Yeah, it's kind of a pun though, because music has a beat, which is, it's similar to the rhythm or the thing that you can follow. I'm not very good with musical terminology. But here, if we say it beats listening to something else, what I mean to say is it's better than listening to doing the other thing. It's not always it beats though. You could just say beats listening to and then whatever the sound is.
So for example, taking the bus beats walking, like beats, like a fight. So it's better to walk than to take the bus sometimes.
Oh, it's like it's winning the fight, as it were.
Kind of it's more enjoyable, it's better. So you say taking the bus beats walking. And here it's in the same meaning, right? So kind of listening to music beats listening to street noises, yeah?
Yeah, especially, well, I think only if you're by yourself. You listen to music when you're supposed to be walking with somebody. That's kind of rude.
Give us another example with this beat.
I think listening to the live version of music beats listening to the recorded version almost every time. It sounds smoother. I think so anyway.
What music do you dislike?
Well, anything chaotic without a beat or a rhythm that I can follow. I think, for me, some music is just random sounds that don't have any sense or regularity or logic to them. And the same goes for really loud music. I just can't get into it. Although that's probably more a comment about the volume than anything else. Except for maybe death metal, which is supposed to be loud, I think.
I dislike certain music, or I can't stand, I hate. Yeah, and Rory doesn't like chaotic music. Like this.
I should say, death metal maybe does have some logic to it, but if it does, it's lost on me because I just don't like that kind of music. I'm sorry, death metal fans.
So I dislike chaotic music without a beat. A beat is like do, or a rhythm to follow. So when we listen to music, we follow a rhythm. Is it a rhythm? I don't know. How do you describe a rhythm?
The beat is like the basic element of the music. So, and the rhythm is composed of different beats.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I should say the beat is also used to refer to what you follow when you're listening to it. I'm bouncing my head up and down to the beat, for example.
I dislike loud music. I dislike heavy metal, death metal. Yeah, just listen to our episode about singing. We give you lots of genres. So genres or kinds of music. You can also say I can't get into it. I dislike this music. I dislike heavy metal. I can't get into it. It's not my thing. Okay, I can't get into it.
Yes, I can't get into it because I cannot hear myself think because it's so loud. It is so loud, and you can't even. You just in my case, you just have to stand there and survive. Other people are totally into this, and it's great that they enjoy that, but I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I'm into popular music. I'm not into rap, or I don't know, you dislike jazz maybe. Who dislikes jazz?
I'm not a fan of jazz.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I'm not a fan of jazz.
Oh, sorry, jazz lovers. It's not a good day for me.
So you can say I'm not into blah blah blah, or I'm into blah blah blah, or I'm not a fan of, I'm a fan of. What kinds of music are popular in your country?
Well, in the free market that we have for that kind of thing, anything goes, really. So I don't think there's like one genre of music that's in vogue more than any other, now that I think about it. Well, apart from pop music, and I think that's basically written to have an endless string of hits, or for people to get really into and to listen to a lot.
Pop music is in vogue. Vogue? Like a magazine. Vogue.
Yeah, but I think the whole expression is in vogue, which means, well, it's fashion, basically.
What's in vogue these days?
What is popular and fashionable these days?
Black is in vogue. Yeah, so it's like fashionable. And we can say like popular music. Pop music is always in vogue. Yeah, so it's always like lots of people like it. Yeah, and actually I've googled it, and pop music is indeed super popular. Well, it's pop music, and then rock music, and dance and electronic music. Okay, so the second and the third most popular genres or kinds of music. So pop music, rock, dance, electronic music. And we say that we have hits in popular music. Hits like popular, like very popular songs. Hits. So nothing is unique in Scotland? No, just like pop music, nothing?
I mean, there are unique singers like Katie Tunstall and Amy MacDonald, but the style of music that they...
We don't know them.
You can Google them, they're very good. However, the style of music that they have, I would say, is not something that is unique to Scotland. They blend elements from different cultures, which is cool. But that is the mix, which is original. But the elements they are mixing are not. So possibly the closest thing to something unique to Scotland might be folk music. But I don't know how popular that is. And the question was about what's popular, right?
Do you ever listen to music at work?
It depends on the task, I suppose. So when I'm marking or planning or writing, then I'll listen to some lo-fi hip-hop or some Baroque music, or, well, I'll have it on in the background. I wouldn't have anything with like catchy lyrics or anything like that. More ambient music seems to help me concentrate. And I think that's true for a lot of people, to be honest. Otherwise, well, I'm also a teacher, and I think it would be difficult to teach a class and listen to music at the same time, wouldn't it?
I can listen to music when I'm working, when I'm studying. So I usually listen to lo-fi hip-hop. Lo-fi. Low fidelity. What's this?
I'd love to know what it means, but all I see is the name lo-fi in the name of the tracks that I'm listening to. And all it is just background music. It's like beats with no lyrics, no words. So you don't focus on the words, you just hear the sounds.
So lo-fi music, dear listener, kind of low fidelity music.
It doesn't intrude. It's not invasive music. It's like the kind of thing, well, it's similar to what you would hear in an elevator. Elevator music is slightly different, but it's got that same idea of it's in the background. You're not supposed to focus on it.
Yes, and you have this music on in the background. So kind of in the background, the music is playing somewhere there and you are like doing your thing. So you can say like, I have hip hop in the background, or I have it on in the background. To have music on, kind of to switch it on. So I usually have classical music on in the background. Also, lots of people enjoy ambient music, like we can hear it in the lift, like ambient music. Again, like no lyrics, no words. It's just like relaxing. music, ambient music. Sometimes I listen to music at work, but I don't listen to catchy lyrics. So what are catchy lyrics? Catchy.
If something is catchy, it's something that stays in your head for a long time. Well, catchy isn't just used to describe the lyrics, it's used to describe the song, any part of it.
Also, dear listener, you should know that music does help us to kind of focus. And according to the recent research, super research, music activates both left and right hemispheres of your brain, okay? And this activation helps us to learn and even improve our memory, dear listener. So I checked it on new.edu website, so a national university, so like super scientific research, and they say you can listen to classical music in the background, while you are studying, or spa music like ambient sounds, nature sounds, for example, rain or birds, electronic music.
Oh, yoga music. I like the music they play in the yoga classes. They're cool. Or it's cool.
Jazz. All right. And also, dear listener, film or game soundtracks for your studying or working, okay? But they don't have like one specific genre. They say kind of it's all individual. So it comes down to creating the best study or work music for you. Is there an instrument you would like to learn to play?
Not overly so. I'm kind of just happy to enjoy other people being talented in that area. I suppose if I had to pick one instrument, I would pick the drums, just because drummers always seem to have these really big arms, and they can, and so it looks like a really great workout. But then I'm picking it for the exercise and not so much for the music.
You play an instrument, dear listener, so you can play the drums or play the piano, play the violin. So or I don't play any instrument. Tell us about the drums.
The drums are a percussion instrument that you strike with drumsticks. And that's all I know about them, really. The only other thing I know is about the drummers. And like I say, the only reason I remember that is because they have huge arm muscles, and that is what I would like to have. So there we go. If I have to choose one, it's not about the music. It's just about the workout routine.
You can say that if I had to learn to play an instrument, so the second conditional, we're imagining, if I had to learn an instrument, or if I had to learn to play an instrument, I'd probably choose the drums, or I'd probably go for the guitar, or the piano, or what else do you have?
Ukulele. You can play ukulele.
But I don't play any instrument, and I prefer more talented people to play it for me. Hey, dear listener, thank you so much for listening. Please let us know in the comments, what music do you dislike? You can't stand what music? And also in the background, do you have music on in the background while you're working or studying, and what kind of music is it? Okay? Rory, 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 bye.
This definitely beats listening to one of Maria's jokes at the end of the episode. Goodbye.
Okay, maybe it was over the top, sorry. But
no, it's fun.
I just couldn't stop.
Me slowly losing the will to live.